Hello everyone, Leslie here. First off, I'd like to thank you all for over 50 followers. Seeing you all interested in Dollhouse really encourages me to keep going on this project. So what I want to show you here is a trick you can do when making large character portraits and how to import them into RPG Maker and make it the commands to show them. So usually in RPG Maker, when you have your text box for character portrait, it is limited to just this little tiny window. But some games, such as Mad Father, there are these larger portraits and not combined to the small window. Now, some tutorials I found online involve script making, and I know for beginners that's a really difficult thing to do. So I'll show you how to do that with the pre-existing commands. Now, here in Photoshop, I have a file called Compile Character Portraits, which are all the basic expressions are kept. Now I have to divide it up into several groups. First, I have the body on its own layer, and the expressions are on their own layer as well. I've done this so I don't have to redraw the body each time I need a new expression, so whenever I need something worried, happy, surprised, pouting, I just swap it out with a proper expression. And so I save a lot of time doing that. I also, in my sketch layer, I've divided up into two groups as well. So I have the sketch of the body separate from the clothing. So that way, if I need to draw Capella wearing a different clothing or outfit, I have that body already done on its own layer, so I don't have to redraw that either. So once you have your base and expression done, we'll just save this file as a PNG. And usually I'll put the character name with an underscore about the expression, and this will be saved as a PNG file for its transparency. So let's say Copelia test to keep it separate. Now we're not done yet because I draw my expressions and portraits about twice the size it is going to be in the final game. I do that so it's a better image quality. So let's go and open up our PNG file. And here what I do a bit as I just resize it a tad. You personally do not have to do this, but this is for my own personal tastes. So we'll position it where we want it to be. And she's going to be in the bottom right hand corner. Now we'll go to image size. We'll leave the constraint proportion scales on, and we'll change the height to 480. Note that 480 is not the default height of RPG Maker. I've actually resized my window to the max possible, so do double check your proportions before you start adjusting things. Now we have at the proper height, but here's a trick to make it so you don't have to set the picture in RPG Maker, because in there is a lot of guesswork. So to save you time there, we'll go to image canvas size. We'll anchor the image to the right since that's where she is. Change this to pixels, and we'll change the width to 640, which is the width of my game screen. We'll click OK, and bam! There she is, all properly positioned the way we want her to be. So we'll just save this. And we'll save it as our PNG again. Now, importing this into RPG Maker, we just go into our Resource Manager. We'll go into Pictures, Import, let it load, import. Oh, don't look here, spoilers. Portraits. We'll click here, and bam, it lists everything alphabetically. Now, when you're making your to make it appear, I'll show with a pre-existing one. You see, this is my window for my event. So what this command here is the show picture. You'll find this under tab 2, show picture. If you just want to appear with no special effects, we'll leave these settings alone. Now we'll go to picture graphic. We'll select our test picture, click OK. Now this number here is referring to the priority of the picture. The higher the number, the higher the priority. So a picture with the number 10 assigned to it will lay on top of a picture assigned the number 1. So I make mine 2, so that way once I put in lighting effects, the picture will be on top of the lighting effect. Now this won't delete the picture on its own. That's a separate command. So you have to go in again, This time click Erase Picture, and set it to the same number you assigned the picture. You have to do this or else the picture won't go away and will be obscuring your player's view during the game, and you don't want that to happen. So that's pretty simple, really. It's just 2 simple commands, so I hope you found this useful making your own games. Let me know what other topics you would like me to cover, and don't hesitate to ask about the gaming characters. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions, barring spoilers. Until next time, my friends, Johnny!